Hello challengers, welcome to day 10. This is FAB5 Arms, and again we have our guest star, Selvi Clark, with us today. Selvi is an intermediate exerciser, so we'll let you know what weight she uses. And I just walked Selvi through today's workout, so I wanted to ask Selvi, what's your tip for everyone today when they're doing their arms?
I would say the best tip that I've learned is to sometimes don't be afraid to drop your weight to a lower setting, just to allow you to really get kind of your full range of motion.
Notice she wants to show you her phenomenal biceps, so we're going to get that in.
I don't know if I call them phenomenal, but they're beginners. They're doing good. But I think that's helped me a lot in just learning to flex the muscle better with a lighter weight rather than just trying to go heavy. So sometimes I'll just alternate between heavier and lighter.
Form is critical. You want form over weight, and no matter what exercise you're doing for arms, legs, abs, focus on the muscle you're supposed to be working, and the science shows you'll work it harder. It's kind of that mind-body thing. So let's get started. 1.0, you're doing 10 chest presses. Oh, by the way, we're doing another AMRAP for everyone, of 15 minutes of as many reps as possible, or many rounds as possible for the beginners, 1.0, and for the intermediate and advanced, set your timer for 20 minutes because you're doing a 20-minute AMRAP. So beginners, you're going to start with the chest press. You can put your legs on the ground or in the air. In the air helps keep your lower back on the ground, which is important, so it's often easier just to hold them up. You're going to get a relatively medium to heavy weight because this is a bigger muscle than your biceps or triceps. You're going to make sure you're in line with your chest when you bring it down and when you push it up. It's a straight down and up movement, and you're going to bend your elbows, push up, and you bring them in a little close together when you push up, but you keep it along the chest line because you're working the chest. And you're going to do 10. And very good, Selvi. So there you go. For the intermediate and advanced, we're going to work your chest and also give you a good cardio burn at the same time. It's the burpee. And for those of you who had the pleasure of seeing or reading about my jump rope workout last week, and I almost died doing the burpees, I'm hoping that you won't die, but I'm hoping that you will be challenged. So a burpee, you get down from a standing position, you squat down, you jump out, you do a push-up, then you jump into a squat, down into the squat, and you jump up in the air. Back, push-up, squat in, jump. Now, if by the end you cannot do a full push-up, which you may not be able to, you can, once you get into the plank, put your knees down. I'm being told by my cameraman that I need to move back. So let me try again. Squat down, jump back, and if you can't do the full push-up by the end, put your knees down at this point, do a knee push-up, then jump into the squat, and then jump in the air. And that's the burpee. 10 for the intermediate or advanced. No one even noticed that when I kicked back into plank, my feet landed on the weights. I'm so smooth. All right, so second exercise for the beginners, you're going to do the Superman. The Superman works your lower back, and it's a great exercise. You're going to get flat on your belly, and you're going to raise your arms and your legs up, arms out front and to the side a little, legs up. You're going to hold for 5 seconds, and then you're going to put it down, and you're going to do that 10 times. The hold's important because that's what really works your back, but you're working your upper back, your lower back, your glutes. Squeeze your glutes with those legs, because who doesn't want a good glute? Or two. 2 good glutes would be better than 1. All right, great job. For the intermediate and advanced, you're not doing the Superman, you're going to do the Renegade Row. And this one works not only your back, but also your core, and pretty much actually everything. Get in your plank, make sure your back is straight. You do not want to swoop down, you do not want to put your butt in the air. You're on your weights, and you're going to pull up. The key here is you don't want to the extent you don't want to twist. you want to try to stay stationary. That's really hard, so you're going to have to twist a little, but focus on not twisting as much as possible. And you're going to do 10 per side alternating, so that's 20 total. And Selvi's using 15 pounders there, and I suspect that will be challenging by the 50th rep if you get through 5 rounds, right? This is as many rounds as possible, so you may not get through all 5. Lateral raises, this is the third exercise for both the beginners as well as the intermediate and advanced. Everyone's doing this. The lateral raise works your shoulders. Selvi's going to pull out some 10 pounders. These are hard, so you will definitely go down in weight from your chest and back. Stand straight. You want to pull in your core, your back straight, and you are moving, arms slightly bent, by the way. You don't want to straighten them. That's actually not, that could create injury. And you are lifting your arms straight out to the side. You don't want to go higher than your shoulder. And you're going to, everyone's going to do 10 of these. And Selvi is saying I should have chosen the 7.5 pounders. All right, great job. Hammer curls are next. Again, everyone, beginners and advanced, are doing hammer curls. These are a great bicep exercise. Just use a higher weight if you're more advanced. Selvi's using 50 pounders. I mean, 15 pounders.
Not quite.
And it's really easy. Last week we did the bicep curl. This is similar to the bicep curl, but look how she's holding the weights. The dumbbells are being held with end to end, front to back, instead of holding them in towards you. The key here is you want to just use your arms. The moment that the rest of you starts getting into it and you're doing this like those huge bodybuilders, too heavy of a weight, go down a weight, because this, your motion should just be in your arms. And the last exercise for the day is also the same for the beginners as well as the advanced, with slight modifications. You need a chair, and it is the tricep dip. Now, we're going to start with the beginners with the bent legs. So you want your legs bent at a 90-degree angle. Your hands are faced forward on the chair, and you're going to lower yourself, and you want to keep your back as close to the chair as possible, and you're going to lower straight down and up, and you're working your tricep back here. Advance, straighten your legs, and you're going to do the same movement, again, back as close to the chair as possible. And then ultra advanced, you're going to lift the leg, down and up, and then you're going to alternate legs. And Selvi is going to cry if I make her do any more. And so that's today's workout. 10 of those for both beginner and advanced, and you choose the option as to how advanced you want to make it. Selvi, any final words?
Go arms.
Bye-bye, everyone.